Now, a lot of people were left very confused today by AMC's stock price and the volatility that it was seeing. Now, if you looked at the NASDAQ, you saw the NASDAQ selling off, you saw GameStop selling off, you saw AMC selling off, before finally bouncing back and ending the day in the green. But the volatility was there, and I want to talk about why. It has to do with not the Federal Reserve, but Jerome Powell necessarily, and his comments that he made surrounding inflation and interest rates. Guys, he said nothing different than he said on Wednesday during the Federal Reserve press conference talking about interest rates, but the market seemed to react in a little bit more of a paranoid way today, and it doesn't make much sense, but it does need to be discussed because the market is emotional, and this is direct evidence of why. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. Now, look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description for Webull. Super simple to set up your account. Any deposit gets you guys 5 free stocks, and then any $1 crypto trade gets you your choice in $5 in free crypto. And then if you guys want crypto exclusive exchanges, those are down there as well. But let's talk about AMC for a minute. Very strong day. Very strong. Anytime AMC ends green, it's a great day. Now, I know a lot of people out there are going to scream price suppression and price manipulation and AMC just getting shot down and it can never go up and so on. And whether you believe it or not, it's a pretty rough mentality to have, especially if you're investing in the stock market. Because, one, you're giving the enemy way too much power. You're telling them that it's impossible to beat them. So you might as well join them if that's you. Just do exactly what they're doing. But the fact that, it's proven year after year after year that market makers, money managers, these big wigs on Wall Street, they don't even beat the S&P 500's average. So if they can't beat the market, they're certainly not beating every single one of us if they can't even beat the market. So keep that in mind if you're one that is out there terribly worried or upset about manipulation. I understand that it can happen, but if they were able to control the price of everything, they would make more money than the actual market makes. But let's talk about AMC for a minute. It is finishing green. It is looking very strong. You've got gains, weekly gains in the NASDAQ, weekly gains in AMC, and it is looking at some levels of resistance coming up, but not until we get into that $17 range. The $17 to $17.50 area is going to be a level of resistance, and I hope that we get there, and we get there this week. I don't know if we're going to break through, but I would love to be testing that $17 area, especially not having seen it for quite some time now. We've been down in the teens for probably over a month, and it's going to be very nice when we start to break out to the upside. And I say when we start to break out to the upside because the NASDAQ is doing just that. The NASDAQ moving very nice or very higher over the last really 5 or 6 days and posting some strong gains. So we've got that to look forward to. Why? I believe because the market is finally accepting the situation we're in and we're starting to see more conservative money flowing back into the market and flowing back into AMC. Is it short squeeze time? Hey guys, any time could be short squeeze time, but we first need to see money flowing back into the market, and we need to get these prices moving a little bit and get the excitement back into AMC as well. There's a lot of people that are a little iffy in my mind about their excitement and their commitment to AMC at this time. Trading AMC, condoning buying and selling, condoning getting out of your AMC. It's getting a little weird. And I do agree with some of you out there that with all of this nonsense that is going on surrounding AMC, things might be close in that regard because you're seeing people who were 100% committed to AMC no longer committed to AMC. And it's got to make you wonder why. But let's talk about the Fed really quick and what they said and why it's affecting not only the price of AMC, but stocks across the market. The Federal Reserve, not the Fed, Jerome Powell specifically. So Jerome Powell didn't say anything different than he said during the Federal Reserve meeting, but he stated that, interest is going to be used to reduce inflation. They are willing to raise interest rates more aggressively than they are currently doing. And he said we could even do 50 basis points. That means a 0.5% interest rate increase. This was on the table. This was on the table for last week. At the Federal Reserve meeting, he didn't necessarily say anything about a direct 50 basis point increase, but he did say they will be reassessing the situation at every Fed meeting throughout the rest of the year. We should expect interest rate increases at every Fed meeting throughout the rest of the year and expect them accordingly based on how wild inflation is acting. So yes, 50 basis point increases are on the table. Now, he said 50 basis point increases are on the table during his conference today, and Jerome Powell must have shocked the market or something because we saw a sell-off in AMC, in GameStop, in Prague, in the NASDAQ. It's very weird how the market can react to the same information but react differently. And that is what we saw today, a slight panic. So I don't necessarily think that we're out of that fear zone yet. When you're looking at the market and trying to determine what type of a scenario it is, if people react positively to negative news, if people just buy and buy and buy no matter what, and they're adding to their AMC, and they're adding to their shares, and they're adding to the index funds, and they're adding to their 401ks, and they're adding and adding and adding, it is risk on. People are willing to buy no matter what. Doesn't matter if the news is good, bad, sideways. Doesn't matter. They're buying. Now, in the situation we saw today, still indicates that the market has a little fear in it. Like I say, Jerome Powell didn't tell us anything different than he told us last Wednesday, but the market reacted kind of sensitively or very touchy, going down as soon as 50 basis point increase was mentioned. And was it necessary? Probably not. Was it a decent pullback? Absolutely. On information that we already knew about. So I want to know what you guys think. Kind of assess this situation and what we saw here and relate it back to AMC. Because if we're in a very touchy situation right now for retail investors, for institutional investors, from everybody that's going out there, and any news either way could sway the market in one direction or another. Volatility is absolutely picking up, and it almost seems too like if we've got some good news, we could absolutely see things take off much quicker than anybody expected. So I want to see your guys' take down in the comments below. If that button right there is still red, you guys know what to do. Click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. If you guys are new to investing, you got links in the description below for Webull, Binance, Gemini, Crypto.com. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, it's ClayBro883. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.